Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and I was not going to do a video today, but apparently guiding I mean changed my plans. So we had an update on the dev server. Make sure to subscribe, please guys. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so before we go for the video, but yeah. We had an update on the night. For me at least, it was night, and in the morning we received a couple of new aircraft and new stuff on the dev server. So obviously the first one, it is the Dassault Mirage F1C, which is a long awaited aircraft coming to War Thunder, and it is just an amazing aircraft, probably the first one that I'm going to get. I'm very excited about this one. It is very interesting and very different from the other Mirages. It's very unique, very unique. So yeah, but the cool part is that it's fully modded. Even the radar is modeled correctly. So it has the normal modes and the look down modes that I'm going to show to you guys. It has CCIP, CCRP, RWR. It has the Magics, the ATAR 9K, which is not a very strong engine, but you have to think that this is a very light aircraft. So yeah, it's alright, and just kind of weird. Oh, it comes from here, right? So and goes there, and it is just a beautiful model, isn't it? It is, man. I mean, it is not devil dead on arrival, man. Please don't say that. The Mirage F1 is actually pretty good. It's going to have some very interesting things. There are some bugs, of course, because it's dev server and everything is subject to change. But look at this, man. Magic 2 missiles, which is kind of scary. They're not added yet for the model, so we cannot see the actual stats of the missile and the Matra 530F as well. We don't have the stats for it, but the 530 will be added. I don't know about the Magic. Kind of confirms it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just a test or something. So, and they are fixing it. We might see it receiving it if if we receive something else along the day, because the dev server is supposed to close tomorrow. I will make more videos on it, so don't uh, don't forget to subscribe to see the other videos. So yeah, but Magic 2, man, this is kind of scary, This is level R, not R73, but almost a R73 level of performance. It's definitely better than the A-10A and probably the Python 3, the PL8. So it is kind of scary to see this missile, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's wait a little bit. It has the flares and chaff. It has 120 of them, so it is pretty interesting. Only skin for now. This is the only skin for now, but it is a very cool skin in general. So yeah, let's actually get into the test flight and show a little bit of it to you. So here we are, boys. Let's take off. It is just a very beautiful aircraft. It is coming to DCS as well, so it makes me kinda I don't know if I'm going to get in DCS, but it makes me want to get it in DCS. I'm kinda waiting for the F4E though, but yeah. So yeah, cool. Very cool and weird. Kind of similar to the MiG-21, MiG-23 one, the landing gear, oh flaps. And yeah, look at the engine. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. Let's see the cockpit. Very similar to the other Mirages. Of course, all the Mirages are pretty similar. If you even see the cockpit on the Mirage at 2000, it has some kind of similarity to this one, like the autopilot there and everything electronic there and navigation there. So they're French, so they make, it's the same company, you know, so they make everything basically on the same spot. Here we have the radar scope, so I cannot wait to use this on on the simulator battles, and it has a very interesting HUD, as you see. It doesn't have speed or anything because it is a early 70s aircraft in general, so it will not have this type of systems. And let's test the radar. As you see, we have kinda until 111 kilometers of range. We have this, of course, this is always nice, which is the acquire mode for dogfights and stuff. And let's change the radar. Of course, we have before that we have the this. I was trying to find it, and of course, because I don't have the same buttons that I use normally on the live server, always changes. And we have 3 radar modes. So we have the normal search mode, as you see, that kind of looks a little bit down, but more to the front, you know. We have, of course, the look down mode, which actually looks a little bit more downwards. Not a lot, as you see. It's really not a lot. And you have the MTI mode, which is known on the Russian aircraft. They have this mode, which is kind of a cheaper version of the pulse Doppler. So in general, it's kind of complex to actually know the difference between the MTI and pulse Doppler. I have some videos on it, but the main difference is that the pulse Doppler doesn't need a ground sample to actually work properly in real life. So here we kind of need the bouncing back of the sample of the ground clutter to actually work, or something like that. It's kind of complicated, but yeah. And apparently we don't have acquire mode for this mode, but yeah, as you see, MTI works fine, and as you see, it doesn't have any ground clutter whatsoever, which is always nice. Let's try to detect that target over there. But I mean, it's just a beautiful aircraft, man. It has 120 flares in chef, so this is always nice, you know. And I don't know what missiles it will receive for now, but as I said before, everything's subject to change. Don't expect the Magic 2 to be in the game, but if it is, you know, enjoy, because a lot of French mains always complain that this aircraft were not coming, and yeah, finally it is. It took a while to them to get to this aircraft, and I actually can say that I really think that we are moving into the 4th generation aircraft next patch, I would say. You know, maybe not next patch, but very, very soon, because the problem before this patch was that most of nations didn't have a proper late, or at least a very good 3rd generation aircraft. So only like the US has one, the British, the Japanese, the Russians, and now the minor nations have it. Of course, Germany was supposed to get it from a long time ago, but yeah, and the J8 for China, and the French Mirage, you know, the Italian ASA. So yeah, the only aircraft, I mean, the only thing that we actually need now is actually like maybe more missiles for the Israelis, you know, like the Python 3 missile for the Kefir would be nice, because M9Js are, come on, and stuff like that, basically, you know, some additions here, some additions there, but we are actually on the top of the 3rd generation aircraft. There were probably not going to be more Mirage F1s, and probably the next Mirage that we see will be the 2000, just because the French never used another version of the Mirage, you know, so Gaijin probably won't add it. So yeah, but anyway, we have some other stuff to show. I'm just very excited about this aircraft, and it is going to be the first one that I'm going to make a video on it probably. So yeah, let's go for the hangar. And let's go for the USA. New aircraft, of course, that we already knew that were coming. That was coming actually. The A-10A Late. So it's the more modernized version of the A-10. It still doesn't have the AGM65, the AGM65D. As you see, it doesn't have it yet. But it has the B and the M9Ls. The loadouts are limited still, you know, there are this thing of the custom loadouts coming that are probably going to be added. So yeah, if anything changes, I will make a video on it. But yeah, pretty cool aircraft. And a detail that I was very interesting about is that you can actually research the MVD that I showed on the other video yesterday. So yeah, let's test fly it a little bit, but it's basically the same. I cannot get anything because it's not premium, you know. But let's just test fly it a little bit. And yeah, let's take off. It's basically the same aircraft. The late and early versions are just for the loadouts options. So yeah, not much to differ from the other A10, but it's just a very beautiful skin, the grayish one. I mean, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this type of skin that the Americans use today, but it's all right. Yeah, so pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see the last thing and we wrap it up. And the last thing that I want to talk about is that the J8B now has the PL8 over here. It is work in progress still. As you see, the Aspide was actually buffed a little bit. It has 80 kilometer launch range. The maximum speed, I think it's the same, but 35G maximum overload, so it is going to be a very good missile and a very long range. We are going to wait until the patch is released to actually compare these missiles and stuff like that to things that we already have in game. But the PL8 seems to be one of the best missiles in the game. 40G overload. Let that sink in a little bit. I mean, 40 G's, man. This is, yeah, it's a very good missile, yeah. So it is going to be very good. As I said, it's kind of bugged still because it's only rear aspect, but the PL8 is actually all aspect missile. It is the Python 3. So and if you actually buy the J8, let's see if it crashes. It was crashing because when I tried to actually see the J8, but you have to actually buy it to actually see the missile, but they are added in the game, so it is pretty cool. And basically this is it. Not a lot of other stuff to be added in the game, but there is just a few things like as I said, the models for the missiles and the performance and stuff like that. And if that's added, I'm going to make another video on it. So make sure to subscribe and click the like button. We are almost hitting 1,000 subscribers, so I have to thank you all. We got like 60 subscribers, not even like 80 subscribers in a week. So yeah, guys, keep continuing to subscribe and share with your friends. And let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers together, okay? So yeah, sorry, sorry, but yeah, this is it, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.